kids. Good day. Have you ever been to a beach, to a swamp, to a forest? What plants can you see in those areas? And what animals do you think live in those areas? Do you think the same plants and animals exist in all those three different areas? Of course not. The living things that live in that particular space depend on their environment. They form relationships. Together, they form an ecosystem. So what is an ecosystem? An ecosystem is a place where both living and non-living things exist and interact with one another. There are two factors in an ecosystem: biotic factors and abiotic factors. When you say biotic factors, mauni sila ang naay kinabuhi. These are the living things. When you say abiotic factors, mauni sila ang walay kinabuhi or non-living things. So, what are the examples of the living things or the biotic factors in an ecosystem? They are the plants and animals, ang mga tanom ug ang mga hayop. And what about the abiotic factors, ang walay mga kinabuhi? We have the air, the water, sunlight, we have the soil, the sand, humidity, temperature. Those are actually non-living things in an ecosystem which help our living things exist and survive. These are very, very important things that are found in an ecosystem. So there are different kinds of ecosystem. You have aquatic and you have terrestrial. When you say aquatic ecosystem, these are ecosystems which are in water. They are found in water, sa tubig. And what about the terrestrial ecosystems? These are ecosystems that are on land, naa sa yuta. So what are examples of our aquatic ecosystem? Do you have any idea? We have our rivers, our seas, we have the ponds, we have the lakes. These are aquatic ecosystems. We also have our coral reefs. And what about our terrestrial ecosystems? These include our farms, gardens, forests, the savanna, the desert. Ecosystems can be natural or artificial. Artificial meaning man-made. Okay, so what are examples of our natural ecosystems? Kanang binuhat sa Ginoo, dili binuhat sa tao. We have our rainforests, we have our rivers, our seas, our oceans, we have the desert, we have the savanna. What about the artificial? Artificial are man-made ecosystems, such as, for example, our garden, ponds, our orchards. We plant our fruit trees. Muna siya orchards, kanang natay mga tanom nga fruit trees. Okay. So, kana siya, mga man-made na sila. Atong garden, kay kita may nagbuhat-an na, nanom ta dito, dayon natin itanom ng mga vegetables, natin itanom ng mga mamuwak, natin itanom mga kanang para decoration ra. Nya na imanuol nga mga butterfly, na imanuol nga mga birds, kay moadto dito mga bees, ay mga hulmigas. That ecosystem is actually man-made. Although ang katong mga plants ug animals dili man-made. Pero ang ecosystem nga atong kitay na-create para mamuyo dito ang mga living things, they are artificial or man-made. So ana siya. So again, what is an ecosystem? It is a place where both living and non-living things, both biotic and abiotic factors, exist and interact with one another. And what are the two factors there? Biotic and abiotic factors. Ang nay kinabuhi ug ang walay kinabuhi. And what are the two kinds of ecosystems? We have the natural ecosystem, binuhat sa Ginoo, and the artificial, binuhat sa tao or man-made. Okay? And then we can also classify those ecosystems as aquatic and terrestrial. Aquatic meaning sa tubig and terrestrial meaning sa yuta. Okay? So I hope you have learned something today, kids. And for our next video, watch out for it because we will be talking more about the organisms found in the ecosystems and the relationships that they form, especially their feeding relationships. We will be talking about food webs and food chains in our next video. So that's it for today. God bless you. Bye bye. Farms.